Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and great millstone who do rule well and teach this truth with all honesty and sincerity. Salutating to you, brothers around the four corners of the earth that push this truth with all honesty and sincerity with great diligence to wake up the hopeful elect of Israel. Double shalom to you, Akim, that come looking like the heathen, but you are in fact of the stock of Israel, and you hold near and dear this truth, and follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your abilities, wherever you may be scattered. And shalom to the few, sincere Akwathium that listen and learn in silence, playing your creation role as the Lord commanded you to, which is in all silence and reverencing your husbands. This is your brother Azor from GMS St. Louis coming with a video that has been going viral of this show, Pop the Balloon, dating show, whatever, podcast platform, whatever you want to call it. But there was a particular gentleman on there, plumber, had a nice business going for himself, and did a lot of charity work through his job for less fortunate single mothers, single fathers, things of that nature. And he went on this show, and it just reverts back to the scriptures, man. While the scriptures are here for our learning and for us to take heed, especially when dealing with our adversaries and women, man, because they can be very detrimental to our life and substance. But I'm gonna let this guy go over, because he kind of analyzes the video as well. But I'm gonna grab some precepts, and Lord willing, you be edified.
A rock, and I've been under that rock for a little while as well, but it is a dating show, internet dating show, where men and women line up and they pop balloons if they're interested or they're not interested, and then the conversations in between the balloon pop is usually what the sell of the show is. It's very entertaining. The content creators are doing an absolutely fantastic job, and kudos to them. But we all as human beings judge books by their cover, but I want you guys to write that in the comment section. Haven't, you're living under a rock. Absolutely nasty work, but you guys already know that we go over behavior on this channel, so let's go over the complete discussion as well as the aftermath to determine what are the lessons learned. Without further ado, now before we get started and before the guy comes out, I wanted you guys to see the lineup of women. I want you to see the clothes that they're wearing. I want you to see the styles of their hair. I want you to see what they're doing with their eyelashes. I want you to see how many tattoos that they have. I see she's got some kneecap tattoos. Who's showing cleavage versus who is not. And the reason that I'm pointing this out is that the importance of image. We all as human beings judge books by their cover, but I want you guys to write down in the comment section, which one of these women do you think will be the problem, just strictly based off of the image that they are presenting. You can number.
Let me get a precept real quick. This is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach in the Apocrypha, chapter 25, and matter of fact, let's go to 26, Salakia. This is Ecclesiasticus 26 and verse 9. The whoredom of a woman may be known in her haughty looks and eyelids. You see, now let's go back and look at this lineup.
Based off of the image that they are presenting. You can number them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, welcome.
Damn, popped them already.
All right, if we can have your name. My name is Aaron.
Aaron, how old are
Yes,
you?
ma'am. I'm 29.
Shout out to Aaron, 29 years old. I love the fit, my brother. Looks like he got on some Gucci loafers, some straight black jeans, and a plain white button-down tucked-in shirt. Simple, and it's all fitted, so it fits his stocky physique. He's dressing his age, exactly what Kevin Samuels used to say.
29. Okay, and what do you do?
I'm a licensed plumber.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah.
And now,
Shout out to all the blue-collar savages out there.
what do you look for in a woman?
I look for a woman that's not promiscuous
Word.
and has a career going for herself.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
And now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal breaker, being promiscuous, not cleanly, don't have a career, nothing really going for yourself.
Okay. All right. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go ahead and go on over there and see what's going on.
Yes.
All right.
Now this chick popped.
Now, when you listen to these women and their reasoning behind why they pop balloons or why they, reject the man, it's really foolish, man. It's foolish, vain, and it shows you that their lack of understanding and what they value in life. Folly.
The balloon as soon as he walked out. Now, I would argue she's the least attractive out of everybody.
All right. If we can have your name and age and why you popped your balloon.
Hi, my name is Karma. I'm 24. Oh, sorry, I'm supposed to say the pop in the balloon property. Got you. For me, it just did not work. I didn't feel like I had chemistry or I wasn't fully attracted to you, and I feel like that counts if we were going to be going through a dating show, you know?
Which is totally fine. By the way, she don't look 24. She looks 34.
Mutual. So
we said the feeling is mutual.
that's okay. Thank you. You did me a favor.
You know, absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have a great day.
Thank you, Queen. You too.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead.
And this guy's demeanor was not that of arrogance or disrespectful. He each one of these women who popped the balloon, he said that was their okay, that was their choice. That's fine. He wasn't bothered by it.
Yeah,
All right.
okay.
Pop over here. We can have your
Pay attention.
You want to know the key to fixing and flipping?
name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
Hi, my name is Jara. I'm 22.
Okay. And why did we end up popping our balloon?
The comment you made didn't really. I like a more humble person, not someone that responds so defensive-ish. Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah.
I didn't really necessarily like
That's
how you
fine.
responded.
Hey, I could just
Yeah.
all I can do is be honest.
I mean,
you know.
be honest,
I
be
came
authentic
over
self.
here to,
That's okay.
to find a match
Sure.
that wasn't matching. That's
Sure, I
all,
mean,
Queen.
I 100% understand.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
Sure.
And now is she someone that's your type?
She all right. You know, you're not really my type. I don't mean to be disrespectful.
No
You know,
disrespecting.
but if I see you in public, I wouldn't reach out to.
Totally fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Now, looking at the original lineup of women and the image that they portrayed, she's exactly who I thought that she would. Original lineup of women and the image that they portrayed, she's exactly who I thought that she would be. Very feminine, very meek, and very classy. She popped the balloon after his response that she thought was arrogant. What did he say? You're not my type. And then he followed up with, you did me a favor. The response of you did me a favor is going to lead to the upcoming confrontations. And before we get into it, I want you guys to understand how easy it is for masculine men to be led down a slippery slope into bull at the point that they determine that you are the enemy. Now, I can understand why some people say that that comment is sassy. I wouldn't describe it as sassy. The things that I saw, like let's say the now you a single mom did right here was not only defend himself, but gave a little bit of a jab back in order to let her know that she's not his type anyway. Was it needed? No. Does he have his right to do that? Yes. Do I think that he should have lost his job over this? Absolutely not. But let's proceed.
All right. And we did get a pop balloon over here. Your name and age and why you ended up popping your balloon.
I'm Lex, and I'm 23, and I popped my balloon because I feel like you could be a tad bit disrespectful. Like, how you, like, I don't know, arrogant, a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your knee tattoos are disrespectful, mama.
Can't even say so a man being honest is disrespectful to them. You see, these women in modern times will always try to figure out a way how to blame a man, accuse him, or just put a certain type of jacket on him that's um, not in the best light, or that's very repulsive to for lack of better words.
Well, voicing my opinion is not arrogant. She asked me if she would be a good fit for me. If I like what I see, it's contrary to the truth.
Of
So
course.
that's all I can do is just state what I see. I don't. That's not a good look for me. That's all, Queen. But thank you. You did me a favor as well.
Yeah.
He's looking at a
Also,
new tattoo.
what I have to say is it's not what you say. This is what I mean by what I said. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Yes.
You could have rephrased a lot of the things that you have been saying to me as well as the other girls differently. But that's all I have to say.
That's the exact same arguments that they gave to Kevin Samuels. But really what I think is happening here is decades of brainwashing. If you want a man to be a confident, masculine leader, well, how do you think he's supposed to conduct himself when he's...
So this goes on with basically every contestant except for one. They were basically trying to stick together and basically shame him and call him arrogant and rude and disrespectful just for being honest, just as they gave their opinion on what they felt and what they didn't like. I'm gonna grab a few precepts and Lord willing, you be edified. This is Ecclesiasticus 25:17. The wickedness of a woman changeth her face and darkeneth her countenance like sackcloth. When you look at that lineup, you just see really a lot of whoredom, a lot of promiscuous women. And I think that's why they popped the balloon, because they knew down the line that he wasn't going to stand for any of their behaviors, you know? Verse 21, stumble not at the beauty of a woman and desire her not for pleasure. Because you can be seduced and basically your guard let down, you know? It, 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 it's a slippery slope dealing with women, especially in these times, man. Just think this was written thousands of years ago, and the wickedness has multiplied exponentially. You see, verse 23: a wicked woman abated the courage. You see, and that's basically what these women were doing, trying to abate his courage, man. Trying to diminish, trying to basically squash him down. But the end is where they really got upset. But let's go to the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, and matter of fact, I'll come back to that. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 7 and verse 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart which means your mind, la'ab in the Hebrew, whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands as bands. Whoso pleadeth Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. And it's a good thing he dodged all these bullets, man. Cause what would a man's life be dealing with these women, man? You know, they're all up in age, and they're unwed. No one, they have no man that's claiming them. So he very well could dodge the bullets.
I'm Esther. I'm 23.
Drew, you still have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
Go back a little bit. Check her name out, and really what she stands for. This is the last woman in the black who didn't pop her balloon.
Oh.
Are you done?
Oh yeah, I'm done with the rest of that.
Okay.
You know,
Okay, now we can talk, right?
in a real way.
Uh-oh.
What do you look for?
I look
What
for
are you looking for?
a woman.
If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Esther. I'm 23.
Drew, you still have your balloon unpopped. Why so?
Are you done?
Oh yeah, I'm done with the rest of that.
Okay.
You know,
Okay, now we can talk, right?
in a real way.
Uh-oh.
What do you look for?
I look
What are
for
you looking for?
a woman, like I said, that's not going to be promiscuous, a woman that's going to be consistent, a woman that has a career and things going for herself, because I had the same thing going for myself,
Okay.
you know, as well. I don't need a woman to give me her money or anything. I'm just looking for devotion and some loyalty, that's all, and some honesty.
Do you believe in God?
Oh, certainly. Yes, ma'am. I'm a God-fearing man. I practice monotheism. You know, I won't tell you what I identify as religion-wise, but we can get to that at a later date and time, you know,
Okay.
if you choose to leave here with me.
Okay. Do you know the Bible says that love is kind?
Yes, certainly.
Are you here for love, or are you here to just
I'm,
insult
I'm, I'm trying to
everyone?
create a family, you know,
Okay.
that's what I aspire to do.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
You're good?
Sure, we're good.
Oh, okay. All right. Any questions for her?
No, not at all.
Uh-oh.
Do you have any kids?
No, I don't.
Do you want kids?
I do. You
How old
gonna
are
give
you
me
again?
some? Huh?
How old are you?
I'm 29. How old are you?
23.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. You know, we might as well get up out of here right now.
Well,
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Look at their face.
Wait, hold
Look at
on,
their
hold on.
faces.
Oh, it failed. Wait, hold on. Let's get a zoom in. Let's get a. Oh, I am pissed. Me too. Ah! I thought my bullshit was gonna work. I thought it was gonna save you, but apparently that woman there doesn't fuck with the sister code. We failed. We tried arguing, we tried shame, we tried insults, but his confidence was too strong.
Step that way real quick for me. Step that way.
Okay.
All right. So seems like there's a little vibe here. So is it gonna be a yes for you for him?
God says save souls, so yeah.
Oh, and is it a yes for you
That's
for her?
gonna be a hell yes for me.
Okay.
She's a cutie. This
Look,
guy
look.
went off and bagged the baddest one.
The hands on their head, like, oh my gosh. They're mad. And that's what made them mad even more. If he would have just left the show alone, and all the girls said no, you know, um, if all those had stuck together, they wouldn't have went as far as taking it that far to call his job 500 times to complain about him. You see, which resulted in him losing his job. But because, you know, in a lot of people's opinion, he the baddest, the most prettiest one, not as far as just looks, but her whole attitude, her demeanor, her character. He got the best one, and they're mad. That is why they're mad. She said yes, and he said yes. So let's get back into the scriptures. Let's go to Sirach chapter 42 and 12. Behold not everybody's beauty, and sit not in the midst of women. For from garments cometh a moth, and from women wickedness. You see? You see a whole group of women is going to be some wickedness coming from it, man. Now let's go to Ecclesiastes 7 and 26. And I find more bitter than death the woman whose heart is snares and nets, and her hands is bands. Whoso pleases Yahweh shall escape from her, but the sinner shall be taken by her. You see, a lot of men get caught up in this, because their ways don't please the Heavenly Father. Um, Proverbs 6 and 26. For by means of a whorish woman, a man is brought to a piece of bread, and the adulteress will hunt for the precious life. You see, these whorish women seek to take away a man's livelihood, man. These scriptures are here for our learning, man, and brothers, it behooves us to adhere to them. This is Proverbs 31 and 10. Who can find a virtuous woman? For her price is far above rubies. The heart of her husband does safely trust in her, so that he shall have no need of spoil. She will do him good and not evil all the days of her life. You see, and that's kind of the vibration that was coming off of the woman who chose to leave with him, and that's what he was looking for. And that really upset those other women to the point where they had to seek action. They had to take action. Something must be done because he was confident about what he said. This is 2nd Ezra 16 and verse 49. Like as a whore envieth a righteous Salaki. Like as a whore envieth a right, honest, and virtuous woman, so shall righteousness hate iniquity. When she seeth, decketh herself, and shall accuse her to her face. When he cometh, that shall defend him that diligently search out every sin upon earth. See, point being, the whores envy the right, honest, and virtuous woman. And you see, they were so upset. They had to seek action. Something must be done. We have to destroy this some type of way. You see? But hey, the Lord could have mercy on them, and hey, put them in a better position, through this adversity. Let's go back to Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, in the Apocrypha, chapter 19. And verse 5, whoso taketh pleasure in wickedness shall be condemned, but he that resisteth pleasures crowneth his life. The Lord gonna bring judgment upon people and women of this caliber who take pleasure in, this wickedness, man. Went all the way out their way to try to bring this man to ruin because he didn't succumb or submit to their bullshit ways. Um, let's go to the 26th chapter. In verse 6. Well, I'll start at 5. There be 3 things that mine heart feareth, and for the 4th I was so afraid: the slander of a city, the gathering together of an unruly multitude, and a false accusation. All these are worse than death. But a grief of heart and sorrow is a woman that is jealous over another woman, and a scourge of the tongue which communicate with all. You see? These women are so jealous, man. They're so and they knew that he was a good man, a good, kind of, upright individual, and that angered them because he had standards. And the best character, the best woman with the better character and the better personality, and modest in her talk, she left with him, and that pissed them off, man. Hey, and go down to verse 11. The scripture tells us, "Watch over an impudent eye, and marvel not if she trespass against thee." You got to understand, these women gonna do things, man. So we have to protect ourselves, man, and use wisdom, and have that, pray to the Lord to have that spirit of discernment, man, to judge wisely against these women, man. Let's go to Ecclesiastes 8 and 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear Yahweh, which fear before him. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before Yahweh. Now, these women they do this, man, and you see it more and more now with social media exposing certain things. You see how these women get down. You see, they will just do anything to put a monkey wrench in your plan, man, to cause disruption, chaos, confusion, turmoil. But the Lord gonna bring them to judgment, man. The Lord gonna get you for that. Are you deceitful and conniving and manipulating women? You gonna have your day. Let's go to the book of Micah, chapter 7, in verse 10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, Where is the Lord thy power? My eyes shall behold her. Now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. To cause this man to lose his livelihood is very wicked and evil, man. All because he was unbothered by their rejection and gave a rebuttal, which he's entitled to. But the thing of it all that angered and fueled them, I know this. Just being privy to see all types of women and different acts and forms and how they get down. Like, the woman that was very desirable desired him, and they were left, looking crazy. Hope this has been an edifying lesson. I'm gonna say Kwam Yasharala, Shalawam, and Abba Babal.